what's nice is that we have a mixed audience all the time now. Even with Comedy Manila, when I perform, there's a young crowd all the way to my age group. So, which
29.
says it's 29. So it's nice to see that kind of age group from young to the parents, because now you see that even the young people are appreciating the humor of someone who's my age. So it's how you, because it's about relating as a parent or as a son or what have you, or what this world that we live in now. And then also we go to universities every year as well. So we try to go every year, like LaSalle, we do the leap, do the workshops, get to know them. They can ask about comedy. We'll tell them what's happening. And then with Comedy Manila also, there are young comedians now.
Yeah.
So when you go to a Comedy Manila show, there's a humor perfect for your age group, for the Gen Zs, for the Conyos, Calles, LGBT. You have all women now, so it has branched out.
So you got it all.
Yeah, it
You're
covers all
Benetton
humor
now of comedy.
Yeah, you remember when we were starting, all men, one female, and then no gays. But now some of them have.
Because at that time it was like, we're fighting the gays. Right, they're the queens of comedy.
Yeah.
They're on they run Timog and they run
But so now we have everyone's point of view covered, and it's part of the growing scene, which is nice to see. So even if the young audience does not like my humor, they will end up with another stand-up comedian that fits their humor.
It's so cool to see how far you guys have come.
Oh no, it's so nice to see. And it's nice that we're talking about this because you're also part of that growth.
Yeah.
Because when you had your venue, you always opened that venue to comedy. So we appreciated that. We had that room in Makati. And then we had
Treehouse.
The Treehouse. So
yeah,
every venue, every person that helped establish and gave us a stage is a big help to where we are now.
Yeah, I still feel we're just getting started.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what were you doing before comedy? What was GB before comedy?
I was doing human resource work. I was helping. We had a family business, and then but I never wanted to work for the family business. I wanted to do my own thing. But then after working at PLDT, Globe, and then my dad talked to me. He said, "You need to help the family." And then when I worked there, I stayed for 2 years. But then I went full time.
Full time in
stand up.
Stand up.
Yeah.
Ooh, I mean, at that time, stand up was not a thing.
Yeah.
So that must have been hard. Okay, Dad, I'm going to quit the family business and I'm going to do stand up.
What's nice was, it was perfect timing. When I was thinking of, there's a gut feel. There's always a gut feel when you're going to do something that is, you make a decision in your life.
LBM?
Partly LBM, partly an instinct.
Yeah.
They're like, this is the right time. And when I was thinking of quitting, my brother, who was working overseas, was going back home because, he got laid off. So I said, take my spot. Take my spot in the...
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank God you got laid off.
I go, now, good. So I go, you take my spot. And then I'll go full time now.
I'll goof off.
I'll goof off and do full time. And then when I went full time, everything opened up. I got to write for Bubblegang was my first writing gig. And then going Bulilit. And then because I had free time, I got to travel. I get to do my first Singapore gig. And then the organizer enjoyed my set, kept getting me. So everything lined up. And
at what point were you like, this was the right decision? Is it like Bubblegang?
It was when I saw myself inside the plane flying to Singapore
for work as a comedian.
And then I was just going to do 20 minutes. They paid for everything. And then they paid me for my 20 minutes, gave me a hotel, and then I flew back the next day for a few days.
Was your dad still alive at the time?
Yes, it was very. I was doing also some guesting in some shows in Studio 23, and then my dad would always watch. I always catch him. You know how the old guys are. They don't want to show that much affection. But then you'll catch them watching your show and then waiting.
They're like, may konting.
Oh, yeah. And then he will wait for the credits because he will show the writer the name. But then he will tell me, yes, again, he will give me his jokes, suggestions. But then he will tell me, you should start wearing suits for your events. You know, you should have 3 suits, and then started teaching me how to dress up. So that's why some of my sets I'm in a suit.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
so
awesome.
when I do my corporate gigs, I'm in a suit, or when I'm doing specials, I'm in a suit. So it's because my dad told me like you should look good on stage.
Nice. What about were you always a funny guy growing up?
I was a victim of
middle child syndrome.
Youngest child.
Youngest, okay.
So I was the sponge of everyone's humor.
Yes.
So I was bullied. I was the first one to hear the naughty jokes and then pass it on to my classmates.
So you could change it a bit.
Yes. Yeah. So I was that guy, and then I was only funny to my group of friends. I get to be myself and be funny to them with no judgment. So that helped. And then my friends are the ones also who push me to try stand up.
So when was the very first time you did stand up?
2008 in Alchemy.
Oh my gosh! So it was right when I started watching.
And then also above Alchemy was yours radio studio. Silver City.
U92 from MTV One. Yeah.
So we go way back. So 2008, my friend, this is how the story goes. You know, I searched for open mic, and it was Comedy Cartel. And then I called them, said I want to try open mic. Oh, it's only exclusive for the members of Comedy Cartel. I was like, okay. And then after a few months, they called back and they said, we have an open mic. And then do you want to? And they said, okay, when? Tonight.
Oh, so okay, I get it. You thought, okay. So who backed out?
Oh, so I didn't back out. I called my friend and said, can I do this? Yes, you can do this. We'll watch. And then I did my set. I did the jokes that I do to my friends on stage, and then tried to write it. And
did it work?
I did the Karate Kid joke, and that worked. The Karate Kid joke and the story about me having a beautiful girlfriend.
I didn't hear that one.
Because it's true. I used to have a very beautiful girl in college, and it was hard for me because I was not really that good looking, and Sean agrees. So as everyone else. So there was a time that I told her we have to split because I cannot take the judging eyes of people when we walk. Because every time we walk sa mall, they will look at me, look at you, and they will say siguro mayaman siya. And then I was like, I hated it. So I wrote a joke about that, and I said, I'm going to start dressing poor so that people will start judging me the way I want them to judge me. So when they look at me and look at you, they will say, baka malaki titi niya. That's not true, but I like it. Yeah. So based on experience also, but I did cry to my girlfriend at that time. I said, I cannot take it anymore because I can see that people are judging me as I'm not perfect for you because I'm not that good looking. That never happened to you, right, Casey? That's not relatable. That joke is not relatable to you.
Oh no, it is. You know why?
Why?
My wife is 35.
Oh, and you're
I'm
48.
I'm 48. Right. So when I walk with her, parang, siguro mayaman yan. Or, who's the tito? Or that look at her driver. Because my wife is young and she's gorgeous.
Yeah.
And so I fixed that. I put a baby in her. I'll show you.
Now we're even.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm lucky. Yeah. People look at me and then they look at her and she's always dressed up so nice. And she just looks, she's just glowing. And then he's me. I just wear the same t-shirt, the same shorts. I've been wearing these shoes for 7 years. And I just never changed my clothes. And when they look at me, they look at her wow. And look at me how? Wow. How?
Yeah. That feeling I did not like. So I wrote a joke about it. And then first time I heard the laugh, I was even not looking at the audience. I was just looking at the walls. I was very, very afraid. But then when I heard the laugh, I just started doing it. And I never stopped.
You felt it.
Yeah.
You felt it. So that was the moment you're you feel the energy or you feel the adrenaline of stage. Was that one of those wow moments for you?
Yeah, they were to hear laughs from strangers is something different. It hits different and it's very addictive.
Sa uulitin ang kwentuhan, kulitan at kalokohan. Kaya mag-follow at subscribe na sa YouTube, Spotify at iba pa naming socials para hindi mahuli sa susunod na Kwentuhan with KC.
I like it.